Alright everybody, it's BrickBuilder here. Welcome back to some Minecraft Let's Build Desert Village. And today we gotta build this house right here. So we gotta dive right on into this house here. And it's got a pretty cool design in comparison to some of the other houses here. And it's gonna be pretty awesome. We have a couple of things left to do in the town, but we are nearing completion. So then the next couple episodes we should be close to the end of the desert village, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that, you know. But let's go ahead right here and start with really, you know, just getting the baseline laid out here, you know. It's kind of a very easy way to start this off, if you ask me. Now, I want, right off the bat, I want yellow terracotta blocks, because I need these things to really be implemented into the design. That's kind of like a goal, because I really want to use them a bit. So we're going to go with this layout there, and we're going to throw it on both of these. Just because that's kind of how I want the entrance to go. And then I want stairs of birch going around the edge here. I think this is going to give it a very interesting design in comparison to some of the other, you know, possibilities for what we could have done. And I definitely like it. You know, it just makes the floor a tad bit more interesting, since those are like the ways to enter into the house anyway. And then what we'll do is we'll literally just take birch, and what we're first going to do is I want to make the entire outside of this go down a block, just because I feel like it's another, you know, just a little depth change, which could definitely benefit us in the long run. So we might as well do it just to kind of, you know, spice up this house a little bit right there. We'll do something like that, yes. And then all of this sand here's got to go. We're going to go down a level just to make the house a tad bit more interesting. We're not going to go any further than down this level here, just because I feel like if we go any further, it's going to look really bad. So we're not going to go for that, but then what we're going to do is we're going to throw wood around this. And there we go. We're going to do the terracotta again here. Boom. And there we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. We'll place it right one of these times. There we go. We got it. And then we can do that again here. I definitely think that is a very interesting and more creative floor than what we could have done. I definitely like the floor in this here. And then we're going to need the doors, which, well, we're going to need doors. We're also going to need birch, because I want to use birch as like the door placement underneath it. So yeah, there we go. We'll do that. Okay, then now we're going to need this, that, and that. So we're going to build up right here. I'm gonna go this high. Yeah. That looks pretty good if you ask me. So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go this high in this area. That should be good enough. Boom. And go all the way around here. We're kind of setting up like a foundation for the whole house still. You know, we're not really like into the, you know, I guess the meat of the house, you know. So we're gonna get there very soon. Once we gotta add all the details and stuff to this, and then it'll be very good. There we go, we got that now. Then what I want to do is we can throw, can you see inside? Yes, you can. Alright, you can see inside both ways. Alright, well then I don't want to do that. We could do that. Yeah, I mean, nobody jumps up anyway, right? Yeah, you'll hardly notice that. I don't really, you know, that works too. But yeah, that works. Just a nice little window. I'll take it, you know? Very interesting compared to some of the other builds again, because I really want this one to be different than what all the other ones look like. Now, for glass, we didn't use glass in here. We did use orange glass here, but besides the orange glass in this build, I don't think we've used any other orange glass throughout the entire village. So maybe we need to implement some of that over here, or else it's going to kind of look out of place unless we start putting some more of it in. So if we throw some there, and then we do glass panes of orange over here, that could work, you know. Because, I mean, we need to do something here to keep this structured with the rest of the village. Because if we change up, like, this house's style in comparison to all the other ones, it's gonna be terrible, and it's gonna really mess up the whole flow of the village. Because we kind of need to keep the build and architectural style similar and the same throughout the entire town. And then what I want to do here is I want to do that. For there. Oh, okay, this is gonna be one of those doubles. We'll do that then. Alright, boom. And I like the orange, definitely works. You know, it goes with the theme, sort of. I mean, Yellow might have been better, but yellow glass just doesn't really look that great, to be honest. And it's going to look really weird next to the this kind of yellow block. I mean, it is yellow, but it's not, you know, a saturated yellow, so that's gonna look weird if we were to use the yellow glass, which is why we use orange. You know, because the contrast of the blocks needs to be decent. What we're gonna do here is we are going to then start the roof. Alright, so how we're gonna do this roof is gonna be very interesting. We're gonna do each of these little like side things first, because the thing is I want the side to be smaller than the like the top part of the roof. I want the roof to be pretty decently, you know, a decent size here on this house, just because this is gonna be one of the bigger houses, and having something a bit obvious is gonna actually look like really good if we do it right. So we'll do like that, yes. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up a block, like up an entire block. Or actually, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna go up a block. We're gonna half slab this level right here, yes, half slab this. And then what happens is after these half slabs, we're gonna go up a lot, because I really want this to have a pretty scalable and high looking roof. I mean, if you've seen some of the roofs in this village, we do have some high roofings. Like for instance, that one right there's got a pretty high roof, but we wanted that, and that's kind of what I want to keep with, you know, keep with that style here. Do something like that, yeah. Maybe what we'll do is we could drag this all the way around. I think we're gonna want this little overhang for sure. But then what we can do is, you know, we can get a bit more creative with it. So now what we're gonna do is here, we're gonna throw a block. We're gonna make a whole block interval jump right here, which is a decently high jump to make. The thing is, we're not really going up one block. We're actually going up 2 blocks at like one jump, which is why it works. So we'll do that, yes. And then all these need to be changed into these. Actually, here, we could just go on the outside of this. That works. Boom. And here we go. Beautiful. Then we got to disconnect this here, which we have done. There we go. Boom. And there we go. That looks pretty good. And then what we're going to do is here, we're going to go up yet another block, you know. That'll definitely be worth it, I think, because it's going to really make this section of the house kind of really stand out. And also, I think we're going to throw some glowstone in the roof here, just so that way we can have lighting on the inside of this thing. But, like, you'll literally never see it because it'll be so high up in this roof, which is, like, a giantly tall roof. I mean, if you look at this thing, it's pretty big. And then what we're going to do is here, we're going to do something like that, yes. Alright, yeah, that's what we want, okay. Is that high enough? It is, alright. So what we're going to do is we're literally just going to throw in some slabs here. But the reason why this roof is very different than all the other ones is just because I like how we have the 2 little jet outs on each like side here. So I definitely think the roof looks a-okay. It definitely looks a little bit strange from certain angles, but I think it definitely works and gives a very interesting feel to this house, which is kind of what I wanted it to have, since it is such a different house. And instead of doing the glowstone like I initially said, we're going to go back to torch lighting just because it's the easiest thing to do. And I mean, it's not going to look bad in this because, like, you're really not going to notice that much. And now what we're going to do is we're going to throw a little bit of stuff in here. Well, we don't really need to throw any stuff in here, to be honest. So maybe we won't do that. Now we just need to put something here, and then truth be told, I think we got this. So what we'll do is we are going to put another house here, and then in the last episode, we'll show everything off, and we'll also be going along, you know, with, like, adding final touches and kind of explaining why we did certain things. We have another well here, which is actually a very decently interesting well due to this, like, weird looking roof area. Oh, I just realized that we don't even have any water in this well. So let me throw that in here. By the way, I've been using this underneath the water just to give a different texture to it. There we go. Boom, infinite water source as well, you know, for survival practicality purposes. Now, we need to make a road go from here to there, because obviously both entrances need a road to them. Gotta make this road a little bit thicker. The road's been a little bit thin, and I don't know, I don't really like it. The road looks so much better when it's thicker on this kind of thing. So what I think we're gonna do is right here, maybe we could throw a nice little, let's see, maybe a nice little market stall, actually, like we have over there. But at the same time, we could also go with something a little bit more creative, which I think maybe is what we're gonna do. Maybe what we'll do is we can, let's see, what do we want to do here? We can make a nice little armory if we really wanted to. I think that could work, you know. I'd be down for that. So like instead of the, you know, instead of the normal building going here, we'll put like a little platform thing, and we'll have an armory right here. So I mean, this will be building a house and an armory, so that'll work, you know. But then what I want to do here is I really want some terracotta, because we need to make terracotta be like pretty well used here. I mean, we haven't really used it enough, so we can do that, and then do the same thing over here. Boom, 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 and boom, and then come on, get this pattern right there. We go. All right, and then there we go, and we will fix this because it is not balanced right now. So we will get that thing balanced, and we'll be good. Because I mean, we don't want this extra like overhang here. So we'll just, you know, do this, and then boom, that works. All right, so we have like this little terracotta platform here so far. It's definitely very small, not big in the slightest, but that's what we want. And then what we're gonna do is we're literally gonna just go up here. So just go up 2. All we wanna do is go up 2. Because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some birch, that. There we go, we want all of those pieces right there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go boom. We're gonna put the nice, beautiful little roof on this bad boy here, you know. It'll definitely look a-okay when it's completed here. Very simplistic little build, but if we throw a nice little couple armor stands in there, it'll definitely work, you know. Plus, it's more of just a space filler, to be completely honest. That's like realistically all we have this here for, is to fill up some space since we really needed it. Unless, you know, maybe, do we even put something underneath this? This could just be a place where they go to escape the sun, realistically, you know. If we really wanted it to end there, I mean, that could work, you know. I like it like that. That works, actually, but I think maybe we do want to make it an armory. So let's get an armor stand, you know. And what we'll do is we'll take an armor stand there, an armor stand there, yeah. Throw 2 armor stands, and then let's get some armor. We'll take some iron that, iron that, iron that, iron that. I'm thinking we can go boots and helmet, and then that and that, yeah. That works. Alright, I definitely think it looks a-okay, but that's the armory and the residential building. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft Let's Build. Bye!